A gloved, elegant hand slips a glittering diamond ring off a jeweler's velvet tray, and above it, a woman smiles. No mask, no weapon, no raised voice, just a warm, gracious smile. And then she simply walks out the door wearing a fortune on her finger. The clerk never even realizes the ring is gone. This is the story of the woman no one ever suspected. Her name, as it would come out, was Doris Payne. And she stole diamonds, as reported, for nearly 60 years. She looked like the last person on earth who would ever steal anything. Elegant, poised, impeccably dressed from her gloves to her handbag. The kind of woman a jeweler is delighted to open the case for. And that exactly was the whole trick. She understood that people do not watch someone they trust. So she became the most trustworthy woman in the room, already counting the rings. Here is how the con worked, as it was later documented. She would enter a high-end store, calm and unhurried, and ask to see the diamond rings. Not one ring, many. She wanted to try them all on. The clerk lays them out across the velvet, one by one. She slides them onto her fingers, admiring each in the light. And all the while, she keeps the clerk talking. About the weather, about a wedding, about which stone catches the light best. The rings move back and forth across the tray, on and off her hand, until neither the clerk nor sometimes even she could say how many were out. That confusion was not an accident, it was the entire point. In the middle of all that charm, one ring quietly disappears. Palmed, slipped onto a finger, tucked away in a single practiced motion. Pure sleight of hand, hidden inside a pleasant conversation. Then she would sigh, thank the clerk, and say she needed to think about it. She would gather her handbag, still smiling, and walk toward the door. No alarm, no suspicion. A satisfied customer leaving empty-handed, or so it seemed. By the time the clerk counted the tray, she was already gone. A diamond ring walked straight out the door. And she did not do this once or twice. She did it, as reported again and again for 6 decades. From the 1950s, when few would ever suspect a gracious woman at the counter, all the way into the 2010s when she was well into her 80s. She worked jewelry stores across the United States, and by some accounts carried the same con across the ocean into Europe. To stay a step ahead, she became many different women. She used dozens of aliases, a new name for a new city, a new life for each store. The elegant lady in one town was a total stranger in the next. Over the years, she is said to have taken hundreds of pieces. Diamonds, rings, fine jewelry, worth by some accounts millions of dollars. All of it lifted with nothing but charm and a steady hand. She never picked a lock. She never cracked a safe. She just asked politely to try on the rings and walked out with one more than she came in with. Of course, a con like that cannot run forever untouched. Over the decades, Doris Payne was arrested many times. Stores caught on, police connected the aliases, she served time. Her face and her method became known to jewelers who traded warnings about her. You would think that would be the end of it. But every time she came back to the same beautiful trick. The gloves, the smile, the tray of rings laid out on the velvet. Even in her 80s, she was still walking into stores, still trying on diamonds. Caught again and again, and yet in spirit, never truly caught. Because you can arrest the woman, but you cannot arrest the charm. Her story became a documentary, a strange sort of legend. The elegant thief who turned good manners into a master key, who understood that the best disguise is simply being liked. For 60 years, she smiled at the people guarding the diamonds. And they smiled back and opened the case and never saw it coming. No mask, no threat, just a smile, a gloved hand, and a diamond that was already hers. That is crooked genius.